Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily English Cast. I'm Emily, your English teacher and guide, and today we have a super important topic, a topic that everybody talks about, no matter the country, the culture, or the age: money.
Hey guys. Hi Emily. Honestly, talking about money in English is something I really need. I always see phrases like budget, expenses, salary, savings, but I never know how to use them in real conversations.
And that's exactly what we're going to work on today. Simple vocabulary, natural phrases, real situations. Nothing complicated.
Perfect. I'm ready. Let's talk about money.
Let's start with something basic: how people talk about money casually. For example, in the US, when someone asks how things are going financially, they might say, "How are things money-wise? Is everything okay with your budget? Are you saving money these days?"
Interesting. In my first job, I remember hearing people say, money's tight. What does that mean?
Great phrase. Money's tight means you don't have a lot of extra money at the moment. You're being careful. Similar phrases include, "I'm on a budget. I need to control my spending. I'm trying to save. I need to cut back, spend less."
People really talk about money in a relaxed way.
Exactly. It's not formal, it's just part of life.
Talking about salary feels harder. People don't usually share numbers, right?
Right. In many countries, talking about exact salary is personal, but the vocabulary is still important. Here are some key expressions. I get paid every week, every month. I earn. My salary is. I get overtime. I got a raise. I'm hoping for a promotion.
I got a raise. That's a good one.
Yes, and very common at work.
Hey, Emily, guess what? I got a raise.
Congratulations! That's amazing. You deserve it.
Thank you. It's not a big raise, but it helps.
Every little bit counts. Now, let's talk about everyday expenses. When people talk about spending money, they use simple verbs: spend, pay, buy, cost, waste, when you spend on something unnecessary.
I know those, but I always forget how to use them in natural sentences.
Let's practice natural examples. I spend a lot on food. I don't want to waste money on things I don't need. This phone is too expensive. I need to pay my bills today. This costs more than I expected.
That last one is something I say a lot.
Same here. Now, let's talk about the bigger expenses that most adults have. Housing. My rent is expensive. The water bill is high this month. The electric bill went up. Transportation. Gas prices are crazy right now. I need to fix my car. Public transportation is cheaper. Services. My internet bill is due today. I canceled some subscriptions. I'm trying to reduce unnecessary payments.
Good vocabulary. It's not complicated, but I never remember these expressions during conversation.
That's why we're practicing today. Let's talk about saving money. Native speakers keep it simple with phrases like, "I'm saving for a trip." "I'm saving for a car." "I'm saving for emergencies."
I like the phrase for emergencies. In Portuguese, we say something like dinheiro guardado para emergência.
Exactly. And here are more phrases an American or British person might say. I'm trying to build an emergency fund. I'm putting money aside. I'm cutting unnecessary expenses. I'm trying to be more responsible with money.
I like putting money aside. Very natural.
It is, and it's used all the time.
Budgeting is a word I see everywhere. What does it really mean?
Budgeting simply means planning how you use your money. It doesn't need to be complicated. In daily life, people say, I made a budget. I'm sticking to my budget. I went over my budget.
That is useful.
Super useful. And here's a simple conversation that could happen between friends.
I'm trying to save more money this year.
Nice. What's your plan?
I made a simple budget. I'm cutting some subscriptions.
Good idea. A budget really helps.
Yeah, I feel more organized.
Talking about prices is something we do all the time. Here are very natural questions. How much is this? Is this on sale? Do you have anything cheaper? That's too expensive. That's a good deal.
I really like that. That's a good deal. It sounds native.
It is. And people say it when something is cheap or a great opportunity.
People always talk about the mistakes they make with money. What vocabulary is common?
Great point. In English, people talk about money mistakes in a very honest way. I spent too much this month. I bought something I didn't need. I'm bad with money. I forgot to pay my bills. I used my credit card too much.
I think everyone can relate to that.
Absolutely. Now, let's talk about future goals. People often say, I want to invest. I want to buy a house. I want to travel more. I want to save for retirement.
Retirement is aposentadoria, right?
Exactly. And the phrases can be simple. I'm planning for my future. I want financial stability. I'm learning how to invest. Now, let's do a longer, natural conversation. Imagine you and I are having coffee and talking about our finances, like two friends.
Hey, Emily, do you ever feel like your money disappears?
Every month, bills, food, transportation, it all adds up.
Same here. I'm trying to save more, but it's hard.
Are you saving for something specific?
Yes, I want to travel next year. Maybe Europe.
Nice. Saving for a trip is exciting.
I already made a budget. I'm cutting things I don't need.
Like what?
Subscriptions and eating out. I cook more now.
Good strategy. I'm trying to save too.
Really? What for?
A new laptop. My old one is dying.
Yeah, laptops are expensive.
Tell me about it.
Do you use credit cards a lot?
Not really. I prefer to pay in cash when I can.
Smart. I used my credit card too much last year.
It's normal, but now you're learning.
True. I'm trying to be more responsible with money.
That's great. Small steps make a big difference.
By the way, do you think it's okay to talk about salary with friends?
It depends on the country, but usually it's personal.
Yeah, I guess so.
But talking about expenses, budget, saving, that's normal and helpful.
It really helps.
And today we learned a lot of new words.
Yes, I feel more confident now.
That's the goal.
Thanks, Emily.
You're welcome. We hope today's episode helped you feel more comfortable talking about money in English. Money is part of everyday life, and the vocabulary doesn't need to be scary or complicated.
Exactly. The phrases today were simple and super useful.
If you want more episodes about daily life topics, let us know, and don't forget to practice a little every day.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
See you in the next episode of the Daily English Cast. Bye.
Bye-bye.